Hi, and thanks for visiting our channel. We are going to review the Escapist 32 pack from Osprey. If you saw our original video for the Osprey Monte AG36, we reviewed that pack. That is going to be our pack for traveling internationally. However, when we were looking for that bag, we came across this one, the Escapist 32, and this is a great pack as well. Now don't confuse this. This is not the Escapist 30, which is an older version. It's the newer version of 32 liters. This is the medium large size. It weighs 2 pounds, 5.7 ounces. In its smallest size, it's 20 inches in height, 13 inches in width, and 12 inches in the depth. Now it does have an adjustable torso, so it goes up to about 23 inches on the height, and we'll show you that in just a little bit. Now we're just going to dive right into this. We're going to go from the top to the bottom and around and go through all the features. At the very top, we have what's called the lid lock, so you can attach your helmet here, and as needed, it is adjustable with the elastic here, so you can tighten that up for your helmet. Similarly, down here, there is a place to attach a light, a flashing light or reflective light to keep you safe. We're going to go through the pockets at the very top. There is a pocket up here that's non-scratch, so you can put your glasses, lenses, phone, things you don't want scratched in there, so that's very helpful. We're going to sit the main compartment for a moment. Come down here, there is the mesh elastic pocket, this unclipped to give you full access. This is a great place to put in storage of quick storage, things you need to put in quickly and get access to quickly. We also have on here the organizational pocket. This is a really cool pocket, and that has a ton of place to organize things and separate stuff. So you have two mesh pockets here that you can put things in. And then there's this area where you can put in tools or other things in here to store inside there. It has a quick access right here to anything you need to clip on there, like keys that you want to get to quickly and not lose at the bottom of that pocket. Now when it comes down here to the bottom, there is an integrated rain cover. It's a neon when it comes in this black forest green color. There's also a lot of room in here. If you wanted to actually put more stuff in there, you can. On the sides of this pack, there are mesh pockets, so you can get to them easily just by reaching around to your side when you're wearing the bag. You can put a water bottle in here, sunglasses, whatever you want quick access to, and that's on both sides. This bag also comes with straps, so it has straps here on the side that you can use to compress. It's a compression strap, so you just put this in, you can tighten this up so it has a sturdier fit. And it also has straps here on the side. This one goes through this mesh pocket, and you can tighten this up to compress that down as needed. One of the reasons we really like this bag is that the main compartment, we can open it up right here, is a panel loading compartment. So you can open this up and see most of your stuff, which is really helpful, so you can have all your stuff in here and get to it easily. There's always this area on the bottom though with these panel openings that you can't quite get to. We wanted a bag that you can open up all the way, but this one doesn't. What it does do is it actually compartmentalizes the top and the bottom. You can see here, there's this panel right there that's going to section off your stuff. So you can have your clothes in one section and your electronic devices and cords and stuff in the other section, or you can have your clean versus dirty or wet versus dry stuff compartmentalized there. The way that you get into that bottom section is pretty nifty. You come right with this zipper and you open it up, and there you go. So that's the bottom part of this bag where you can get into the main compartment. Now if you don't like that feature, or for some reason you don't want to use it at any point, it's really easy to take apart. You just unzip it, you can see right there, and you can open up that compartment so it's one full main compartment, and then you put it back when you want it back. Now when we turn this bag over, we can see that you have the hip belts here. These hip belts are nice in that they come around your torso. They have pockets on here. They are padded with a mesh padding for venting. They both have zippers, and you can fit in here. We can easily fit our iPhone 5, iPhone 5S in here. However, if you have a larger phone, the newest 6 or Note, it may have a little bit of difficulty fitting in here. This is a mesh compartment on this hip belt, and so it does stretch, which gives you a little bit more room. And this side is the nylon fabric of the backpack, so it doesn't have the stretch, but it's going to be a little bit more water resistant there with that. Not fully, but a little bit more. The adjustable, or the harness here, let's go to this pocket first. So this pocket is on the strap, so you're going to have it right on your chest when you're wearing the bag, which is really helpful and convenient. However, it's hard to fit a phone in here, which is what I would like to be able to fit in here. We can fit the iPhone 5S in here, just barely, so anything larger really isn't going to fit, so be aware of that. There are sternum straps on, or a sternum strap here on the harness. It does come with a whistle, which is great when mountaineering if you need to blow that. And it is adjustable and slides up and down. These straps are adjustable here in that you can tighten or loosen the shoulder part of those straps. They have the padding and ventilation, which is really helpful and makes it more comfortable when wearing it. This bag also comes with a hydration pouch. You can see it here. It has the hookup right there for your pouch. It doesn't come with the pouch, but it comes with the hookup in place for it. Also in this section right here, if you're not going to use a pouch, which we aren't, you could put your laptop in here and it would fit. So we can easily fit a 13 and a 14 inch. If you have a 15-inch laptop, it's really going to depend on the design and the bezel of that laptop of whether or not it'll fit in here. So you'd have to test that out. And this is where we have the adjustable torso straps. So if you have a long torso, it's really helpful, and which we have, so we were really looking for this, and it's hard to find in a day pack. So we were really thankful to find this one by Osprey. You can see here it's done with Velcro. You just pull this all the way out and adjust it as needed. It's kind of a one-time done thing. You don't want to continuously have to adjust it because it is very, very sturdy. We do have a second bag where we pulled it out right here so you can see all the different levels that you can adjust it to and how it actually fits into that compartment. Overall, the pros of this bag are the size. We like that it's smaller and that it'll fit into most airline carriers' carry-on restrictions. It's also 32 liters rather than the 36 that we ended up going with. The torso being adjustable is a huge, huge plus for us. Overall, the weight being 3/4 of a pound less in weight than the Monta AG36 that we reviewed and are sticking with was a benefit because that just saves on the weight and having to carry that around. The ability to organize your stuff in all the different compartments on this bag is really, really attractive and a huge pro of this bag. Overall, the reason we didn't go with this bag and the cons for us and our use is that it's the fit. It's designed for cyclists, so the fit is really going to be close to the body and not very bulky. For us, we want it to be pulled away from the back. We want it to be very sturdy. The hip belt could be a little bit longer, so this part of it, the padded part, could come out a couple more inches to be a little bit more comfortable. The pocket size here for the phone is a little bit smaller than we would like to get the most use out of it. And then the airflow. So the Monta AG36 has an aluminum frame around it where this one does not. So what that allows with the aluminum frame is to pull the bag away from your back and have a better harness system. This one does not have that, and while it has some venting, it's probably not enough for us, and there might be a little bit of sweating issue. But overall, this is a great bag. We'd highly recommend it for particular needs, so take a look at it as well. And be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks.